Hello everybody, Pinch08 is now back for some more Hot Wheels Monster Jam toy reviews and all that. And we are now ready to cover some more trucks that I've got from the 2016 season of Hot Wheels Monster Jam. The first two trucks I've started off with is the new tool casting of Gravedigger and Max D. Then after a while from online is where I got the Chrome Gravedigger. And then one day at Walmart, I get the orange El Toro Loco and the gray Aftershock. But after a while on the internet, I decided it's time to add a little bit more to my collection. I've got 4 of them in my 2016 collection. One came from Amazon, and 4 more came from, and 4 more of them, they came from the Monster Jam Superstore. So we're going to start with what I got from Amazon, and it is a new tool truck, so here it is. Say hello to new tool Backdraft. This thing is really, really awesome. Take a look at this thing. So you can see, just like the old tools and everything, they decided to keep the number 343. And on the side, it also has the letters B, D, E. If anybody knows what that is, please leave a comment below, because I don't know why it says B, D, E and what it means. You can see also on the side it says Ty Cornelius, but you're probably thinking, like, wait a second, shouldn't it say Jeremy Slifko, and why not? Well, according to WWE 5155, I believe when he did his review on this, he brought up someone named Paul Road. And, well, he brought Lionel Easler's Instigator, and Andy Slifko, the driver of Eradicator, sold Eradicator to Paul Road, and Paul Road also brought Jeremy Slifko's Backdraft, and I assuming it was sold here to Ty Cornelius, so Ty is the official driver as of this point on for Backdraft. So the Slifkos haven't been with Monster Jam for a while because of that. I really love how there's red windows and everything. And you can see also up front, it's no longer the style of a Dodge truck anymore. It's got more of a fire truck engine look to it up front. Even in real life, it's no longer a Dodge truck anymore, but it's still a great truck and everything. And on top, man, do I love those American flags and everything. And in the back over here, if this camera could focus, on the bottom over there, it would say keep back 100 feet. And on this side over here, you got a picture of a bald eagle commemorating all of the horrible events that took place on September 11th of 2001. And it's kind of hard to see because my camera is not focusing, but if you were to look real close by then, a closer look would reveal the reflecting spotlights that shoot up like that, which are special effects signaling exactly where the 2 twin tower building skyscrapers were that were unfortunately destroyed on 9/11. So looks like they decided to redesign this truck in memory of all the victims who died on 9/11. Man, I really sound weird, don't I? Well, I am still recovering a bit of an issue called back drip. Still recovering that. Okay, moving on to the next truck, and that would be the blue Crushstation. And it appears so, yes, they have a new tool with Crushstation, and that it is blue now. This is exactly, I believe, what the real blue Crushstation would look like and everything. You can see it's got the green tire rims and everything. And it also says Crushstation on the side in a little bit greenish and everything. And rather than having a fisherman on top, it says Monster Lobster. You can also read closely the rubber bands say stuff like McLaughlin Seafood. I don't know what McLaughlin Seafood is. You could also see that this claw on this side is a little bit bigger than this one, because in fact this is how real mean lobsters look. They call this the Crusher Claw. This side's called the Pincher or Ripping Claw. So, there's also a major difference made with this Crushstation. If you'll notice, these rear shocks over here are now an official part of the roll cage. Not like they used to be when Crushstation first came out. Because, yeah, shown here, the original Crushstation that came out last year with the new tool graphics, as you can see over here, the shocks are sort of, well, molded onto the body and everything. They're not part of the roll cage like they used to. They're just molded onto the truck, making it harder to drive it because it just stops and everything. It just stops and sort of makes that sound. And also, well, the rubber bands are also not molded onto the truck. They're just painted on. You can see the red Crushstation usually has that fisherman on top. Where on top over here instead it says Monster Lobster. So, I'm sure very soon later on this year the red Crushstation will come out with this exact same design. Before we move on, I also want to show you that I have another blue Crushstation I've had for a long time, made custom by Wayne. Here's another difference you can probably spot, is that this custom-made one was sort of painted in a little bit of a baby blue, whereas this one is a little bit more darker blue, so that's another difference I can tell you. You can see even Wayne created the rubber bands for the claws very well. Did a very, very great job. You can even very clearly see how it says McLaughlinSeafood.com and everything. And yeah, same thing here where the shocks are molded onto the truck. But that's definitely no more. Now the shocks are totally part of the truck the way it really should be, because that's what the Crushstation would look like in real life. So, can't wait to get the red Crushstation in this same design and everything. Okay, next truck to come up with, we've been waiting for, would be this guy, Titan. And it's also the exact same body as the real Titan would look. And if you're able to look very closely up front, you can also see that I believe there is now a reason why. I see why they couldn't release Titan at the end of last year, because as you can see, this part of the body is kind of going like way down in front of the roll cage. And that's the same thing here on what's going on here with Backdraft. The way I see it, if you look at the two of the front of these over here, they look very impossible to fit a Battle Slammer on, so I guess that's why they decided to wait for this year to come and all that. So, here's Titan as it really should look. And this over here is the Titan I always had made custom by Wayne and everything. One difference to point out between these two is that this Titan has the word Titan colored a little bit red and black or anything like that. A little bit burgundy, probably. Where this one has the word Titan painted white instead. And also it has just a regular Monster Jam logo, along with the Hot Wheels logo and everything. You can see it. It's focusing right now. So yeah, it's got a regular Monster Jam logo and a Hot Wheels logo on the side. Whereas you can see on this Titan over here I had made custom, the Hot Wheels logo is right here. Now if you look very closely over there, it's not just any Monster Jam logo, it's an Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam logo. And as you can see, it looks like it's a little bit yellow too, and the graphics are a little bit fuzzy because I'm guessing Wayne decided to customize it when it was the moment where Advanced Auto Parts was starting to leave Monster Jam and all that. So, I've got a little evolution of Titan and all. Alright, moving on to the next truck. This is Zombie Hunter. So this is exactly what he looked like last year, where it was all plain like bronze and all that with just the Ram look and everything. Zombie as of this year has been sort of upgraded and is no longer driven by Lee O'Donnell. Now Zombie Hunter is driven by a female driver named Morena Kazard. Lee O'Donnell's been drafted to a newer truck called Mad Scientist as we know it. But still, I'm glad Zombie Hunter's in my collection because still drives out there. You can also see even the small part of it over here still makes it impossible to fit a Battle Slammer on it. So now I see the reasons why this one couldn't come out last year, because many of these designs, yeah, they're too hard and too impossible to fit a Battle Slammer on the front. Okay, save the best for last. One I've been really dying to get, and here it is, Soldier Fortune. Look at this thing, it's so cool. Looks a lot like one of these amphibious vehicles that goes on land and water. I'd say this truck would qualify for land and water and everything. So yeah, ever since Chad Fortune retired Captain America, or ever since the trucks, all the hero trucks have retired, including Captain America, Chad Fortune's been with this truck for a while, and Soldier Fortune, that's a very good name for a truck. A truck with his name in the end by then. And also this gun sometimes over here can be very loose like this, and if it ever pops off like this and everything, almost like this, don't panic, because I know exactly how to put it back on. Just like putting a Battle Slammer on. You just gotta fit it into here and just snap the gun right about back here, I believe. I think I just about have it. Almost there. Gotta hurry it up though, or else this video is gonna take too long to upload. I think that's the best I could do. So like I said, if this ever comes a little bit loose like that, it's easy to put back on and all that. Sometimes the gun can do this easily, like snap off like that. Don't know why it's always rolling off like that. So gun is easy to once in a while separate, and it's also easy to snap back on. So if for some reason it gets loose in the packaging, you just gotta snap it back on like this, and it's a piece of cake. So don't know if I can get the rest of this gun on, but there you have it. That's Soldier Fortune. So these are all my 2016 trucks except for this guy and this guy. They don't count. But all of these are all my 2016 trucks. So, oh, and this guy doesn't count. That's my Custom Titan. Now we're talking. So there you got it. All the trucks I got so far for 2016. New tooling and new diecast. So, thank you for watching. And as race groups would say, have fun with your trucks. Peace out.